Hey everyone, it's Sarah. I have a layout here for my stories album, and I haven't done one for a while, so I'm excited to do another one. If you haven't seen any of my other videos for my stories album, I have quite a few, but these are all based on the Ali Edwards Story Stamp subscription, which I subscribe to. I'll have a link to her website in my description here. So if you want to check her out, please do. It's really cool. So every month you get a story stamp set. So it's a stamp set, and then you kind of use those stamps to kick off some of your journaling. So it's really focusing on the stories versus the stuff, which is definitely something that I've been wanting to do a lot more of lately. So I decided to start my own little album using the stories that are based on these stamp sets. So the album is 8.5 by 11, so I have an 8.5 and 11 piece of cardstock, and that is a gold. It's kind of a shiny gold. And then those papers there are really super old. Like I don't even know when I got them. And also that little cut apart sheet. Everything is dog themed, you know, and so I pulled out all of my dog embellishments and things like that, and I have a little sleeve of it, and all of it is so old, but but still, you know, it's cute, so I'm using it. So that's Birdie there. He's my Boston Terrier. And the story that I'm telling on here is kind of about how we feel about him getting older. He's going to be 12 in February, so we're kind of really starting to see some signs of old age, and so I wanted to document that. He was our first dog. We got him in 2003. Let me think. Yeah, 2003. And yeah, we got married in 2002. We got him in 2003. So I'm trying to think. We brought him home when he was 10 weeks old. So he was our first baby for sure. And we didn't have Kaylin until we had been married for 5 years. So for 5 years, it was just us and Birdie. So he's definitely our first baby. Those pattern papers there are from a paper pack of dog stuff. So I don't know the manufacturer because I don't even have the cover for it anymore. But they were just kind of scraps in my sleeve of dog stuff. So that little cut apart there is also super old, don't have a manufacturer for it. And then I have that flare button there, and that says I love my Boston Terrier. And I got that on the Scrapyard page. Someone had made it and I bought it from her. And then what did I do? Oh, my battery ran out on the camera, so I turned it off to charge it. So I let it charge for a little bit, and then I came back. And while I was gone, I put down the title there, and it just says senior. Okay, so I'm gonna do my stamping, and I screw it up. So I have to redo it. My StazOn is not, it's really drying up. Like I need to get another pad of it. And I need to use StazOn on that cardstock because otherwise if I use anything else, it's gonna smear. And, but it just wasn't working. And then when I tried to stamp over it again to make it darker, I was off a little bit. So it looked weird. It looked out of focus. And I was just like, eh. So I'm going to use this piece of paper instead. And I'm going to use my VersaFine on there because I know the VersaFine won't smear on there. So I'm just going to do that and put that behind there. So what I am stamping is the top part says the facts and the feelings. And then the little half circle says hi, and then I have another half circle that says low, and I'll do that on the bottom. And then I'm going to use these journaling lines to house where my journaling is going to go. And I'm leaving myself plenty of room because there's a lot I want to say about it. And this stamp set is called Get Real. And I think it was the second one that she came out with. There's 4 now, I believe, that we're on. But this was the second one. And it kind of prompts you to talk about things that might be a little hard to talk about. You know, I don't necessarily like talking about my dog getting older, but it's important, and it's, you know, definitely it's part of our lives and something that's going on. So I don't want to ignore it, but, oh, here comes my ATG drama. I cut most of this out, but my ATG runs out, and then I have trouble, and that one doesn't work, and it just, bleh. So I threw it in the trash and got another one. But I'm done with my ATG cheap stuff right now. Like, and I have quite a few to go through because I stocked up before I left Tucson, of course, and now I'm like, I don't want to use it anymore because it's kind of being a pain in my butt. Okay, so I moved that little piece of paper over so I'd have more room to journal, and I didn't want to cover up a lot of the stamping. While I'm writing, I'll go ahead and read to you what I wrote. So for under the high part, I wrote, Brody was our first baby. We brought him home from a breeder when he was 10 weeks old. He has been an amazing dog. He was easy to train, playful, loving, and loyal. Even at an old age, he loves so much and is a great dog. And then for the low part, I put, he is definitely showing signs of old age. In the past few months, his eyesight has started to deteriorate. He can't see very well. He's also having a harder time hearing and is going gray on his face, but he's still so handsome. And he is. He's my handsome boy. His eyesight has been definitely deteriorating in the past few months here, like probably in the past 6 months or so. We noticed his eyes were starting to get cloudy. He's not blind at all, but he's kind of running into things more, and I think it's just more he can't see things unless they're right in front of his face. So, you know, stuff like that, and, you know, he runs into walls a little more often. And if you're on, like, a certain angle, he can't see you, like, even if you're standing right next to him, but... and his hearing has gone a tiny bit. That one's not too crazy, but you kind of have to yell a little bit louder for him to hear you, and stuff like that. He's also got some kidney problems. He's on kidney medication, and he'll probably be on that for the rest of his life, we're thinking. But he had a bout of like a kidney infection and a UTI and all that stuff earlier this year, so he's on medication to kind of keep that under control. Okay, so I added a sticker up top that says my best friend, and I'm using this Studio Calico printable label, and I'm using the Studio Calico tiny alphabets, and I'm spelling out the word 12 because he's about to be 12. His birthday is February 3rd. But I went ahead and just put 12. And I didn't have an L, so I used an upside down 1, and it kind of looks like an L, so when you read it, it says 12. Those asterisks are from Freckled Fawn, and I'm also going to use these Freckled Fawn enamel dots here. And they're kind of glittery, super cute. And then I'm going to do a date stamp. I'm actually going to date his birthday of when he turns 12. So even though he's not 12 quite yet, like I'm not really concerned about, you know, oh, he's not 12 yet. But, you know, it's fine. I'm just going to put the day of his 12th birthday. So I'm going to use this little border strip here that I cut from that, or that I pulled out from that paper pad there. And I just needed something at the top just because the cardstock and that brown paper are very similar in color, so I needed a little bit of separation up there. I think that looks a lot better, and that helps bring out the blue in the title as well. So I am going to, yeah, I'm going to put the date stamp on there for sure. I'm going to put February 3rd, 2015, even though it's not that date yet. But I just wanted to, since I put 12, I wanted to put his 12th birthday on there. And then I do this off camera, but at the end I put a couple of those Freckled Fawn clear stickers. One says every moment counts, and then one says so in love, and you'll see those in the close-up. And that's it, guys. That's my handsome Brody. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any more questions, let me know, and check out Allie's story stamp subscription. Have a great day, guys. Bye.